took care of the very last bandit encampment. We got even more obscenely rich. So what do we do now? What do we do now? Let's check the quest log. That's always a good idea. So Masquerade. That's nope. Aquarius or oh yeah, we can bring that thing back, and then we should get the people to carry shit. Masquerade, or just do the main quest. I think that's not a bad idea. Go to Soradzik. Alright. Get out of my way, Matt. Let's deliver the spurs I've liberated from the cobbler last night. And bring him to Miller Simon. I think he has one more quest for me. I hope he has one more quest for me. Okay, apparently the internet connection is between yellow, orange and red, but well, you have to deal with it. I think that's to be expected on... Well, it's not quite weekend yet, but, you know. Simon, are you still up? Yes, you are. Very nice. Where did he go? There you are.
God grant your health. How may I help?
Here are the spurs from the cobbler.
Beautiful. I'll get a good few groschen for them. Here's your share.
So apparently that's it.
Goodbye.
So fine, let's do something else then. So what else is there to do? Don't have maxed out yet. Ever, which would be like pickpocketing. I didn't ever pickpocket people till level 20, or hunting. But yeah, that's not going to be exciting to watch. So maybe another day. I did that thing with Fritz and Matthew already more than once. What else could we do? Court Teresa. Band of Brothers. Yes, why don't we do Band of Brothers? And the second part of, well, Johanka's part of a woman's lot. So let's do Band of Brothers first. Henry of Skalitz here is quite proficient at fighting already, so that should be a breeze. Jump! Jump again? Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it should be right over there. There even is a quest marker for it. Very nice. So we will not trigger the main quest. We will just focus on... You. Hi boss, how you doing?
Good to see you, lad. Sir Hanush told me you won his tourney.
Yeah, 4
Good
times.
job, Henry.
4 times, man.
Sir, can I ask you about something?
Of course, Henry.
Well, I thought since we chased the bandits out of Pribyslavitz, the roads would be safer.
Ah, criticizing your liege lord, are you? And what, in your opinion, should he do about it?
Oh no, I don't mean anything by it. Just that it surprises me.
Easy, lad. I'm only pulling your leg. You're quite right. The roads really aren't safe. Mostly due to one thing. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Skalitz, and what I'm left with after Pribyslavitz is hardly enough even to guard Pigstein. Let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province. I simply don't have the men.
Uh-huh. I understand.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happens, you've come at just the right time. Recently,
Always
I
do.
asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band. The men who ride with him are a rough lot, mostly former convicts, but they're as capable as any squad of soldiers.
Excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around. Surely you can find a more respectable band?
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. But actually my reasons are of a more pragmatic nature. You see, Kuno owes me a favor, so he'll serve me free of charge.
So, you want me to join them?
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide, but really what I need is for someone fit the part.
Yeah, damn
Go
right.
report to him at his encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and make sure they don't get too disorderly.
Oi.
All right. I'll go and report to him.
Excellent. He set up camp between Ratai and Ledechko. It's a good base for covering the province. Good luck, Henry. And watch out for yourself.
I will, sir. Thanks.
Take care.
Don't worry about it. So that happens quite often, that people in conversation, especially their superiors, are pulling Henry's of Skalitz's leg, as they put it. That happens a lot if you are young and therefore inexperienced. And they often mean well, but it's kind of dick move. No. Know what I'm talking about? You've been through those situations yourself. While you think you messed up, you actually didn't, and that always leaves like... It's, well... I think you know what I'm saying. I hope
Yeah.
you do. It's not no harm done, but barely some. There's at some point it gets so annoying you are afraid to even for being afraid to say something stupid or be ostracized for your words. to be. So they pull your leg again. It's kind of figurative speech. I don't like that. But lack of a better word, I'm going to use that metaphor. I think if it's in good humor, yeah, you can do that. But for serious topics, well, I wouldn't recommend it. Let's leave it at that. Okay, Sir Kuno of Richwald. Richwald. Ratai and Lideshko. Yeah. So I'm here at the inn at the glade. And I need to go here. So what I'm trying to do is go to here to the right, then to the left, and then straight on until we are here and over there. Yeah, that should do.
Yeah.
A little shortcut. Oh boy, that never ended well when I said that. Come on, Yenda, faster! Okay, take it easy. There should be a bandits camp around here. Oh, fuck. Oink oink, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yes. Almost exactly where I thought I would be. Let's go that way. Across the river.
Yeah.
There's Ratai over there. Lideshko is over there, and Sir Kuno of Richwald camp should be over here. Well, probably not, but let's... Here! Yes! So, usually stick to the roads. It's much easier to navigate. Oh man.
I'll be with you. I'm looking for a Sakuno. Sakuno? Baron Rickvold. Isn't this his camp?
You won't get nothing out of him. You must be Radzig's man. I heard he was supposed to send someone.
Yes, Sir Radzig sent me as a guide. I'm Henry.
I'm Jakey. And this here fella, we call the Stone.
I can see why. What's up with him? Cat got his tongue?
No, more like the dog got it. The executioner's dog. When the executioner ripped it out of him. Anyway, you better come along with me. I'll introduce you to the other fellas. And the chief.
Damn.
These here are the Bearman brothers. Petter and Jan. They're a barrel of laughs, except when they're too drunk to string two words together. Like now. Don't get on the wrong side of them, though. When their blood is up, well, it ain't a pretty sight.
What a lovely couple.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
Never mind the fancy poses, Stefan. You're trying to kill the fucker, not teach him how to dance. And you, Dangler! Don't let him lead you round by the nose.
Sir? Well, sir, this is Henry. From Lord Kobler.
Ah, it's about time Radzig got round to this. We need someone who knows their way around these parts. Leave off with the bowing and curtsying. We don't have... Jakey! Where the hell are you sneaking off to? Go to the farm and get water. The lads are thirsty.
But I went last time.
And you'll go next time, you ungrateful pup. Get your ass moving. Snot-nosed brat. You pull them out of a pile of shit, and they thank you with back talk. Where were we? Oh yeah. We need a guide who knows these parts. So I hope I can rely on you, Herman.
It's Henry.
Right. Well, as I said to
Herman.
Radzig, I don't want to carry any dead weight. We could find ourselves in some very tight situations where every sword counts.
I know how to handle a sword, all right?
I've heard a lot of fellas say that. They still ended up on the wrong end of one. We'll find out. Stefan, take a break. Dangler, let's find out what Harold here can do.
Sure. No problem, Chief.
Oh, I pity you. Harold of Skalitz. Ah, good one. Oh, you're even better.
No.
Bollocks!
You got enough?
Kurva fix!
You're gonna bleed. Nope.
You'll die for that.
No, I won't. What? I can't even switch to my longsword. That would have been much more fun. I won the tourney 4 times in a row. You think you can beat me?
Now you're done for.
Ha!
You didn't fare badly at all, I must say. You can ride with us.
All right, good.
Told ya.
Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Sir Kuno, can you tell me something about yourself?
Drop the sir. That title brought me nothing but grief. But what do you want to know?
Yuck. That's gonna be sticky.
Sir Radzig told me the Rickvold family lost its wealth. How did that happen?
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished. Nothing easier. Especially when your father's a fool. And your mother's mad as a bat.
Oh,
But it's a long and twisted story. We took our name from Rickval Castle. But that actually belonged to the convent of the Poor Clares in Tynitz. And my father only leased it. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. There was even talk that she only joined the order because her family wouldn't let her marry him. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent, or he just took a lot of interest in scripture, he spent an awful lot of time in Tynitz.
oh, he might have been after a bit of both.
Sinning and confessing all in one place. Well, I can see the convenience of it. Anyway, my mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, her sanity was always shaky, cuckoo entirely.
Cuckoo.
Then, one frosty December morning, I was woken by screaming and smoke. I looked out the window. I saw my mother there, in the courtyard, wreathed in flames. Behind her, the stables, the farm buildings and the tower were burning too. And she just stood there.
That sounds like a scene straight out of hell.
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed to get out before the whole place went up. I couldn't get to my father. Or my little brother. Poor lad was only 7. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. But then my cousin, Adam of Drevich, took us into his castle. A few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates and sell me a small fortress near a Kovnik. It was a great relief. We suddenly had some hope of a future again. So I told my sister about it. And it was the biggest mistake of my life. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married. And all that was left of our estates, lands, woods, villages, Adela was to get it all as a dowry.
But surely that was for you to decide. You were the head of the family, right?
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I'd just lost everything. Of course, I argued with them, and that was the only excuse they needed to kick me out of Drevich too.
That's pretty harsh.
You're telling me? As my pa always used to say, if you can turn your hand to something, you'll never be lost. I doubt it ever crossed his mind how often I'd remember those words.
Well, hashtag not all women.
What about your debt to Sir Radzig? How did that come about?
A twist of fate, lad. I was fighting in the hostilities between the House of Schallenberg and the town of Colleen. Some trade dispute it was, and I fought under the Schallenberg colours. In the end, the two sides negotiated a truce, and I rode to Colleen with the delegation that was to parley there. We stopped off at an inn on the way, and it was there that I met Radzig Kobyla. I could tell at first sight he was a man after my own heart. A likeable rogue, with a sharp mind and a merry soul. We spent the whole night drinking together and talking, and in the morning we set off together, with sore heads, but in good temper, since he was travelling to Colleen same as I was. Only, once we reached the city gates, they arrested me on the spot. Seems the burghers had it in for me, since I'd been making their lives hell for a good 6 months. On the other hand, I was a member of the peace delegation, so by rights, they shouldn't have even looked at me sideways. And then it hit me why Radzig was there. Colleen is a royal city, so he was there to represent the king's interests.
I see. So he was on the other side.
That's right. Anyway, they threw me in a dungeon, and a few days later, word reached me that the Schallenbergs had reached an agreement with the burghers. Only part of the deal was they would give them my head. And I'd surely have ended my days swinging from the town battlements if it hadn't been for Radzig. He liked me, and he could see it was a dirty trick, so he somehow squared things with the city council.
Lucky for you.
Indeed. I owe my life to Radzig, and I'll never forget it. He's asked me twice before for help. This is the third time. And how could I refuse him?
Let's hear about your
I'd
merry
like to
flock.
ask about your men.
Ask away.
What about the fellow they call Dangler?
I've never ridden with a better man, I can tell you. He doesn't say a lot, but for that, he listens all the better. Nothing escapes him.
So he scouts for you?
Good.
Not just that. It's happened more than once. I was closing a deal with someone, and Dangler told me after that he didn't like the smell of the fella. Nearly every time he was right. And the
Nearly.
fellow tried to stab me in the back afterwards.
Those Behrman brothers are quite a pair.
Indeed they are. There's no more mercy in them than in, well, a bear. If I told them to skewer you on the spot, they'd do it, without batting an eyelid.
Jesus.
They attempt to do it.
Oh,
they
aye.
will not see.
They'd argue first about which one of them got to do the job. But they're as obedient as a huntsman's dogs. Real soldiers, a pair of them. Reliable. As long as they don't, there's no keeping them under control. But nobody's perfect.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What can you tell me about Stefan?
Fletching. For one thing, he's a very resourceful fellow.
How did he come to join your band?
Well, let's just say he was in the right place at the right time. You'll find he has quite a knack for that.
What exactly happened?
Sorry, I'd love to tell you the whole story, but I'd be betraying his trust.
Oh, now you've got me curious. Maybe I should ask him myself.
Yes.
Sure, why not? Our Fletch does love to converse.
What about that dumb one? How did he end up with you?
The stone? Oh, he just kind of tagged along.
Just like that?
Aye, just like that. We were riding from Olomouc to a castle past Kladsko when we ran into him and some other wayfarers camping along the way. You know how it goes. We made acquaintance with them, had a drink or two. Then we travelled on together. After all, there's safety in numbers.
I'm not sure I'd be thinking that if I ran into you lot on the road.
We might have done some things I ain't proud of. But wayfarers are sacred even for me. Anyway, our fellow travellers dropped off along the way. One in Mohelnitz, one in Schoenberg, and the rest in Kladsko. Except for the stone. He stuck with us the whole way. The fellas kept asking him what he was after. But of course he never said a word. When we were approaching Barsdorf, I ordered the men to get rid of him. I had some business at the castle, and I didn't want any strangers sticking their noses in. Stefan tried to tell him nicely, but he just sat there, staring like he was turned to stone. That's when we gave him the name. Then the Behrman brothers tried to get him off his horse. He booted Jan in the face and knocked him out cold. Then he jumped down and felled Petter with one punch. A man who can do that is a man you want on your side. So we kept him.
Weren't you worried about having a stranger in your band? Especially one who didn't talk.
No, I figured if he can't talk, he can't tell.
That's true.
Besides, I've had worse.
Okay, what about Jakey?
What about Jakey?
Jakey, that boy will be the death of me. You've got to be tough on him, or he's good for nothing. But I'm fond of him, in a way.
Like a son?
I wouldn't go that far. But I've no family of my own. And unlike those other cutthroats, he seems to me like a good lad.
Well, you're pretty hard on him, though. And the others keep him on his toes, too.
The boy needs a firm hand. I was like him once, and I got the same too. If we let him be, we'd end up with a third bear man. And who'd want that?
That's true.
2 is more than enough.
Alright then, let's get to some action. It's Herbert. What? Hey, Dangler. Okay, who's talking to me?
Radzig's man!
What's up, Jakey?
What is it, Jakey?
The stone wants to talk with you, if you can call it that. Probably about that ring.
What ring?
Ah, no one told you about it. The fellas call it the Ring of Bacchus. It's a kind of game we play. Kuno gave us this ring. It's just a worthless bauble. But when we're at the tavern, Kuno pays everything for the man who has the ring. So we steal the ring from each other and try to trick each other. Well, actually, just the others. They won't let me play. Kuno says I'm too young to get boozed up.
That sounds like a lot of fun. But I don't have the ring, so why does the stone want to see me?
He probably wants you to steal it from someone. Since you're new, the fellows will talk to you, and it won't be suspicious.
All right, I'll have a word with him. Hey, Jakey, can you tell me something about yourself?
Want to get matey, eh? Sure, Henry. What do you want to know?
How did you end up in Kuno's band?
Well, I used to be a baker's hand in Prague.
A
But all the other fellas were always on my back, always swearing at me. Sometimes they even beat me up, took everything I had. To make a bit of coin, I started going to the tavern across the road, entertaining the rich gents with jokes, playing the fool. Sometimes someone would throw me a half-groschen. One time, Kuno turned up there, and I got to talking with him. When I told him all the shit I was getting at the bakery, he offered to take me with him.
I bet you were glad to get out of there.
Yeah, though it's not like they give me much peace here either. It's all,
Jakey, come here. Jakey, go there. Jakey, get that.
You're a baker, so yeah, it's the baker's life, right?
Well, surely you can't be any worse off here than in the bakery.
no. Only at the bakery, the worst I ever got was a beating. It's not like my life was in danger. But here, when those Beerman brothers are drunk, I have to keep well out of sight.
Oh yeah, I think so. But hang on, man, you're supposed to make bread and pretzels at the bakery,
How come they
right?
bullied you at the bakery? It's usually the shy ones bullies pick on. That's not exactly you.
Not now, maybe. I learned a thing or two since then.
Oh, come on, you shy? You just said you were playing the fool and telling jokes in the tavern.
All right, I'll tell you the truth. They picked on St. Apollinaires in Prague found me as a baby in the church one winter's morning. I spent half my childhood in parish houses and half on the street.
I see. That must have been tough.
It still is tough, I can tell you that.
Okay, that's fair. I think you will have a lot of fun here. So where's the stone? Over there.
Jakey sent me to you. Something about a ring?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you want me to get it from someone? Who has it? Does Dangler have it? All right. How should I get it?
Okay, that was a hit. Oh yeah, hey Dang. Oh no. You wanna play around the dice?
I'm feeling lucky today. How about you? Dice?
Let's do this. I'm close to 60k. Odd. Let's go.
St. George, guide my hand.
St. George won't save you. I am Henry of Skalitz. Prepare to die. Prepare to pay. Okay, your turn. Ooh.
Finished.
Six. And here we go again. I will stop at 700 if he has 8. Is that? No, it isn't. Okay then.
We'll see. Now you.
Really? Okay. 1, 2. There.
Ah, come on, it's time I had a throw.
Take it easy, man. We go again.
Use your head, man.
Come on.
Lose everything.
Yes.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Don't worry about me, mate. Got a 3 and a 3 and a 1 and a 5 and a 3 and yeah, that's it. That's a good throw, man. Looks like you're ahead of me, but oh, not an oh. Thought that was a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 1. And we roll again. One, 5. Let's quit. And it's raining. Of course.
This'll be the one.
Give it to me. Harder.
We'll see. Ah, I shouldn't have pushed it.
Four. 1. Yeah, that's good throw.
Finished.
Chicken. Oh. No. 3. That's 450. You get one more chance. Oh dear. That's a good one. Ooh, 600 more?
No point in pushing it.
No point in pushing it indeed. Okay, I need 500. And I got 1, 2, 3, 400, 500.
Why, oh why didn't I quit when I...
Okay, Matt. You're a good
That's
boy.
a good boy.
Yes.
That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Don't forget to feed the dog with sausage. Okay, I will not rob them. This is my spot, so let's take a quick nap. Ah, yes. Mercenary's life. So that needs to be cleaned up. This is where the bearmen sleep, I suppose. This is Kuno's tent. That's a nice camp, but Hey, Dangler.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
What do you want to know?
Why do they call you Dangler?
Because Kuno found me dangling on the end of a rope.
Ah, I see. So, he saved you from execution?
I wouldn't call it an execution exactly. At the time I was squire to the Lord of Buzitz. There was a proper knight for you, full of ideals and honour. I looked up to him as a hero. Then in one skirmish he was killed, and the foe took me captive. They stood me on a shaky wooden cross with my hands tied behind my back and a noose around my neck, for amusement. Then they rode off laughing.
But how long were you stuck there?
I couldn't tell you. Hours, maybe days. In the end, everything started going black. I could feel the devil pulling me down by the legs.
Jesus! How on earth did you survive?
I didn't. When Kuno found me, he says I was dead as a doornail. They cut me down and took the rope off me. Then someone gave me a kick and I coughed and came back to life. Sort of.
Lucky, man. That gives me the shivers.
Hey, I want the Ring of Bacchus. I heard you have it.
So you come and ask me for it. That's a novel approach.
Well, you don't just have to steal it from each other. Why not play for it?
I don't play dice, but we can duel for it.
Yes!
All right. Why not?
I'll wager the ring, and you put up some groschen, all right?
Yeah. 200? No problem.
Sure. I'll wager that.
That'll fighting for, so you better watch out.
I want the sword. Sword. Okay, I can't take the sword again. That sucks, so I have to just punish you with my axe. So... Oh, good one. We did this before, remember? Just now it's not just your honor, it's the Ring of Bacchus. Ouch. Whoa.
You won't last long.
You're the one that's panting. Stab at your face. No. You really want those 200 groschen, don't you? This will hurt a lot, don't worry. Oops. Lucky break.
Take that! Coming! Oh, slaughter you!
Nope.
Missed!
Just that once. Come on, give up already, man.
Fuck!
Okay. I guess I won.
Fair fight. Well, I don't like giving it up. Well, at least I won't get so plastered next time. Just watch how it doesn't get pinched.
I'll do that. Thanks.
Okay, let's deliver it before somebody steals it. Dangler, Dangler. No, Stone. I got it from Dangler. I need to give it to Stone, and he's... Oh yeah, there he is. No, that's Sakuno. Yep, there you are.
I got the ring from Dangler. Yeah, well, I suppose there's not much more either of us can say about it. Yeah, thanks to you too.
What do I get? Silence is golden. Okay. Well, what did it say? The ring is a holy grail? Was that a quest? Let's see who will want it next. Yes, I like that quest. So what you doing, Mr. Bearman?
Can you tell me something about yourself, Jan?
Why not? I haven't been to confession for a while.
You smell like...
You and Petter seem very close.
As brothers should be, lad.
Well, to tell the truth, I'd never have guessed the two of you came from the same mother.
Oh, we've got the same ma, all right. And the same goes for our pa. It's probably Satan himself.
Oh.
We might be. We might not. A band of mercenaries found us in a village when I was still a baby, and Petter hardly walking. Playing in the dirt together we was. Their leader took a shine to us for some reason. He took us away and raised us up. Raised us with swords for playthings and ale for mother's milk. A few years later, he was killed in Saxony. The band fell apart, but we joined another right away. Way it's been ever since, over and over.
So you two never had... well,
A normal life. We ride from one fight to another, risking our necks and killing who they pay us to kill. That's normal for us. Always has been.
Okay, well then.
how did you end up in Kuno's band?
Ah, it's nothing new for me and my brother. We've been fighting for coin since we were old enough to carry swords. Last time we rode with one Lombardian by the name of Collini. All over Bavaria, Austria and that.
What happened? Did you fall out?
Nah, we just wanted to come back to Bohemia. You know how it is. When no one understands a word you say, it ain't worth a damn.
Well, I would prefer Bavaria, but yeah, that's just me. See you later, dude. Okay, I guess it's time to ride out, but it's evening anyway, so yeah, we might as well play a round of dice if Sir Kuno doesn't want to ride right now. But before we do that, I'm going to take a very short break. I'll be right back. And get rid of these. That's what I learned, always take the trash with you right away, then you won't have to deal with it later. Hey kitty, stop yawning. Kitty. Are we ready to ride? Sir Kuno, the weather's beautiful, let's ride.
Should we ride out?
No point in going out now. It'll soon be dark. Come back at first light and we'll get going.
First light? Alright.
You can sleep here in the camp if you want. There's room enough. And you ought to get better acquainted with the fellas.
To Peter. Oh, but first, let's take all his money. Okay.
Stefan, can you tell me something about yourself?
Let's talk.
What is it you want to know, youngster?
I'm curious how you ended up in Kuno's band.
You noticed I don't exactly fit in with this pack of felons and reprobates, huh? Unfortunately, you can't always choose your company, can you?
No, I suppose not. But how did you come to be with them?
Ah, well, I'd love to tell you, but Kuno insisted we keep that between the two of us. And I'm not one to break a contract.
Oh.
Fair enough.
But, well, Kuno said it was you who wanted to keep it secret.
Really? Are you sure about that? You must have misunderstood him.
No, I don't think so. At least... Oh, never mind. So, where did you live before? What did you do?
I used to live in a town before. Back there I was doing something very different. Although, now I think of it, maybe it wasn't that different in a way. If you know what I mean.
Actually, I haven't the foggiest idea what you mean. You don't give anything away, do you?
Me? I'm an open book, lad. Ask me anything you like, and I'll give you an honest answer. Go on.
Maybe another time. My head's starting to spin.
As you wish. Shame, though. There's nothing I enjoy more than conversing.
Then let's play dice.
I feel a lucky throw coming my way. How about you?
All in. Lisa needs some more money. Actually, we don't need more money, but you know.
Why, oh, why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again.
Again? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm going with the 5 because those have a higher chance. The odd dice have a much higher chance to roll better. Looks like I made the correct choice.
I'd pass while the going is good.
Do you? It's 5, 5, 5, 1, 5. I take it. So the even die rolled 3 5s. Doesn't happen often. Oh, congratulations! That's a good one.
I'll never repeat that.
You what, mate?
That'll do me.
Yes. Looky here. Oh.
That's it.
It's a good throw, but you will bust now. It's a 3, isn't it?
Damn!
It's a 6. Okay, that's 1,000. And 50. You need to go all in now.
We'll
Keep them rolling. You can't stop now.
I shouldn't have pushed it.
You didn't have a choice, to be fair. Oh no. It's 200, that's 300, that's not nearly enough, so no.
Use your head, man. You lose everything.
666. Le nombre de le... Yes, we did it.
Why, oh, why didn't I quit when I was ahead?
Come on, one more game.
I'm feeling lucky today. How about you? Dice?
Once more. Just one more game. I can quit anytime.
We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on.
Correct dice, you do not need luck.
It's really going my way today.
Oh no, that's a shame. Missing the 4.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Don't worry about me. I can go one more.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Not really. That was one of the luckiest throws I ever had.
I had a throw.
I'm feeling so sorry for you, man. You know what? It's 2,000? No, it's okay.
This'll be the one.
Good on.
Your turn.
I can do 2,000. 300, 400. No, I can do better. Would be the same, so I still convinced I can do better.
I'd pass while the going's good.
And that's it. Okay,
It's not so
fine.
bad after all.
Don't worry about me. It was a calculated risk. Ooh,
Now you.
still ahead of you, you know. $600. I am mad enough to try again. Oh well.
This'll be the one.
So is that waxed paper on that lantern? I actually wonder because I had well, not a similar one, but there was glass in it and it broke. Can I replace it with
No point in pushing it.
wax paper? Or won't that do? Shit,
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
one, yes.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
So with loaded dice like these, it usually pays to do the unconventional thing and don't take the ones. It's kind of hard to decide. It's high risk, high reward, right? Oh, Jeebus. 200, 300. And I need one more one. Or I just leave that one. I need 300. I
Use your
can do
head.
that.
You'll lose everything.
Yes, here we go. That's 1,000 and we won.
Damn!
Bam! Stefan. One more game? No? Okay, then. I feel sorry for that guy. So everyone else is sleeping, apparently. The stone sleeps. You Petra.
Why are you waking me?
Okay, Matt. You're a good boy.
That's a good boy.
Whatever
That's
you
my
do,
boy.
do not lick Petra Bearman.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Nah. You will not eat spoiled food. Okay, Circulo. Let's... No, hang on. Okay, this seems to be the shit pile. So let's drop that expired dog lard. Since everybody else is going to sleep, Matt, you go sleep as well. You're going to be hungry in the morning. But that's fair. Who's not hungry in the morning? Everybody is. Even Henry of Skalitz. So glad it's a holiday tomorrow. Only 4 hours of work instead of 8. Volunteering. It means I can play 2 more hours, but first, Henry of Skalitz needs food. So Got a lot of dried food stuff, but what I really need is a stiff drink and some dried food. So, the mushrooms. A moonshine. And, okay. Let's actually take it easy with the alcohol. First light, wake up, motherfuckers.
Get him!
No! No, no.
To heal, mutt.
Don't attack the sleeping dudes. Sakuno, about first light and stuff. Let's go.
Shit. Sod off.
Okay, let's hunt some hare. Where can we hunt some hare?
Yeah.
We're gonna get some actual food until those fools get up. Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
The best game is the one that you catch in the morning.
Let's hunt something, eh?
Let's bring the boys some breakfast. Yes, Mutt. Go get him. Oh, looky here. Come on, Matt, find the hare. One will be sufficient. Come on, Henry of Scarlets. All you had is one bottle of moonshine in the morning. Don't tell. Go get him, Matt. Whatever it is. You mad lad. You mad lad. Did you actually kill it? You did? What the hell?
Good boy. That's my boy.
Oh boy.
Come along, free.
Okay, stop hunting. You're a killer, Mutt. Okay, not sure what that's supposed to mean, man. 100 deer venison. Have some, Mutt. Please.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love.
You'll love it. It seems to be stolen, but that's only an illusion. It's acquired fair and square. We're gonna cook it, we're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
So the only person that could spoil the party is the huntsman responsible for these woods. But I'm already out, so I think I'm good. And even if, I mean, it's Henry of Skalitz, what he's gonna do? What's he's gonna do against Henry of Skalitz getting his breakfast? Where's the camp? There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, Jinda, you stay here. Hey boys, I brought you breakfast. Let's deal with the fire, and then we cook the deer venison. Bon appetit. Nom. Nom. Gonna eat that. Okay, Petra, tell me something about yourself.
Tell me something about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Why are you so ugly?
Your brother was saying you rode before with some Kalini fella.
He did he? Did he tell you why we finished with him?
Yeah, he said you missed Bohemia.
Ha! Miss Bohemia! That's good. But it ain't far from the truth. Jan missed any place where he wouldn't have a band of furious Italians looking to skin him alive.
Ah.
Oh well.
He did something to anger them.
Oh, aye. While Collini was away, he broke into the trunk where the coin was kept. Took it all and wagered it with a fellow who claimed his bear knew how to dance, and lost it all.
What? The bear really did dance?
Aye. The costliest Chardash we ever watched. We had to get the fuck out of there before Collini came back, and had the two of us dancing, on the end of a rope.
Yeah, that's probably right.
How did you and Jan end up with Kuno?
Me and my brother been riding with coinmen since we was little. This was just another mercenary band for us. But Kuno seemed like a decent kind of fellow who'd treat us fair.
Alright then. Right, you guys have breakfast and where's Kuno? Where's my boy? You gonna ride?
Should we ride out?
Oh, you'd like to ride out, would you? Wouldn't you rather leave us sitting here on our asses, waiting for you a few more days?
Sorry, I had a job to take care of.
A job? I believe Radzig assigned you to us. So this is your fucking job!
I arrived yesterday and you told me. Well, fuck you.
Sir Radzig.
You can call him what you like, Henry. Just remember you're riding with us. I'd like to head to the north. Is there anything interesting that way?
Yeah,
North
your
of
mom.
here, Samapesh and Merhoyed are that way, and Talmberg is a bit further on. There's stables in Merhoyed.
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those stables. We can go through there.
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses. Something interesting is sure to turn up. I feel it in my bones. Mount up and let's go.
Sure.
Yeah, your nose. Oh yeah, so something is going to happen. So we went all the way to the monastery, and then we ride through Samopesh. Over to the mill. Okay, near the mill, something's happening. Oh, please let it be humans. Humans. Wait, is it actually humans? not doing anything. It's on autopilot.
What a fine day, eh, brother?
Indeed, brother.
You know what I like best about days like this, Jan?
The scent of chamomile wafting from the hillsides.
Among other things.
Ah, like the rounded hills, rising, purtling, all soft and pink in the sunlight.
And the fertile valley below, spreading wide and inviting.
Dew glistening in a mossy hollow.
The sweet aroma of honey in the air.
A sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect.
Aye. It reminds me of that day. That day when the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
Very droll. A stuffed bugbear.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed her myself.
There we go.
I can't smell any chamomile.
Well, men, how are things?
May I?
Yes, Fletch?
How shall I tell? I'm a little concerned about the prospects in these parts, Chief.
Oh, how's that?
I've been looking around, and if you'll pardon me, it seems to me that we've been stuck for a long time in the arsehole of beyond.
It's not Paris, France, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any new kit or arrows since the day Jakey joined us. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
I don't know what Fletcher's moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose wenches nearby.
Not to mention fools in the taverns who don't know when to stop rolling those dice.
Dangler?
It's the arsehole of beyond everywhere we go. And it always makes me uneasy.
Jakey?
Fletch can complain. I was supposed to get a suit of armor. And
Sorry, but they don't do hauberks in girls' sizes.
Oh, well how did you get yours then?
All right, I appreciate your honesty, lads. Don't worry, there will be plunder. We're here to fight, and to the victor the spoils. That's how it's always been. But no purse of silver will shed blood for you on the battlefield. That's what this company is for. And I hope you never forget the golden rule. You can joke all you want, moan all you want, but nothing will keep your skins in one piece better than trusting your leader, who you choose by your own free will. So don't ever forget that.
Amen.
Chief, I think there's something going on over there.
Oh,
Let's
smoke.
go! Behind me, and keep your eyes peeled.
And you, fine. Couldn't you get a better horse, Sakuna?
What do you think we can expect this time,
Yeah.
fellas?
Groschen, hidden in a piss pot under the bed. A nice chunk of beef no one there will be eating.
On account of it'd just fall out through the holes in their bellies, eh, brother?
My mouth is already watering, brother, and I ain't even touched a purse yet.
Once you get your hands on some loot, I'll be happy to play you for your hard-earned grosh back at the camp.
Poor old Fletch. Never gets to see the action from close up.
What about you, Dangler? What do you expect to find?
Futility and human suffering, like always.
Oh, it's full of good cheer, eh, Dangler? Why don't you take a leaf out of Stone's book? Shut the fuck up.
Jesus, I wish you'd all shut the fuck up.
Keep your eyes peeled, though. There might be someone hiding out here still. Look for clues. Question the survivors.
Jesus Christ, what a massacre.
Oh no. It's Neuhoff all over again.
No signs of resistance. They simply slaughtered them like animals. Looks like it happened fast. They weren't even armed.
Who the does a thing like that, man? Even Henry of Skalitz can do that much more efficient. Yeah. Yep, looky here.
Kuno will want to know about this.
House of Zoo. Isn't that some Ghostbuster stuff?
Poor wretch.
They killed the dog? Oh, come on. Kuno.
I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that crest. It's the House of Zul. A dangerous lot, God's truth. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
What do you know about these Zuls?
A family of impoverished nobles. They fought in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia. But what they're after in Bohemia, I've no idea.
I thought I could go and search for those raiders. They might not have gotten very far yet.
All right. It's always good to have an extra pair of eyes. We'll keep searching here for a while, and then head back to the camp.
Right then.
We can't be all that clever, or they'd have taken the wagon.
You see anything, buddy? No? Okay. They would have taken the wagon. Why?
Worthless trinkets. Not even Fletch could flog this lot.
What are you doing? Looting the dead?
You found anything interesting?
Fuck all. They cleaned him alive.
Was.
And what did you do with them?
Don't you worry. I seen plenty of wounded fellas, and he wouldn't have made it. So, I put him out of his misery.
I see. And did he tell you anything?
He mumbled something about some Lord something. Zul, I think.
He could be the one who left this letter here.
Well, yeah.
Well, this'll come in handy.
Thanks for nothing, man.
Still smouldering. Whoever torched it can't have got very far.
Let's start with your boots for a change.
Hey, Matt. You're good at sniffing things, aren't you?
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Yeah, do us a favor and sniff something out. Does it actually work? I mean... He's clearly going somewhere. Okay. I was hoping he'll bring me to the people that burnt down the farm, but That is an actual grave. Not exactly what I was expecting. What is it, boy? Where are you? Something interesting? Yeah, that's interesting indeed, but how does us help that? So Henry of Scarlet says they couldn't have gotten far, but... What is it, boy? Shut up, cow. A hunting spot, great. What's in here? A safe spot, very nice. Oh yeah, you.
Did you find any?
Good at
Some,
this.
a horse or two. They rode off through the meadow towards dawn. They were avoiding the road, which is interesting.
Towards dawn?
Meaning towards the east.
Yes.
Apart from the mounted ones, there were some men on foot too. Well weighed down.
Well, they can't move too fast then.
No. And what's more, they left a trail of blood. Either that, or they dragged off some poor bastard from here.
Nice work.
Okay.
Thanks.
Let's track him. This should be north. Or this. So east is over here. Is there a quest marker? Where am I? Yes, over there. Let's try and track him. Where are you? Here. Finding anything? Oh, a woodland garden. Yes, very nice. Belladonna, Comfrey, and Valerian. Very nice mud, but right. Oh!
Poor creature. Hunted down like game.
Anything else? So apparently that was the first clue. Oh, there's some blood. You're on the right track. So let's follow that trail.
Seems they met some resistance at the farm. What a waste. But at least I know which way they went.
That's a lot of blood. Shut up, Matt. Well, it's quite obvious which way they went. I found them. Okay, before we confront them, I'm going to take a short break.
What's up, Kitty? Are you okay? You're fine, Kitty.
Okay. Because who knows what's going to happen. Hey, you assholes.
There they are.
I got an achievement.
What's going on there?
Hello, friends.
What was that?
Well, I never.
Oh, you want to fight? Okay, fine. Let's fight.
all you got?
Kurva!
Ah, you're bleeding.
Bollocks!
Oh, that's a lot of people. What the hell did I get myself into? Die.
Take that!
Stand, people. Even, you know, this is hardcore, but I am Henry of Skullets, and I am a one-man army.
You get what for? Come here,
We got 10 people. What the hell, man? Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to fight them. So you call that
What's
Okay, one down.
gone weak at the knees, have you? Take that.
Bring it on!
Slaughter you!
At least they have the courtesy not to. Come on.
Take that!
Not
Is
to.
that all you've got?
God damn.
Is that
Okay. I just lost a friend.
Jesus Christ! Sorry.
Alright, I need you, everyone, to line up in front of me.
I'll slaughter you!
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
Die.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Stop getting behind me. Who are you?
Yeah. Is that all you've got? Come here, Lily.
Glad you're not very well equipped, or I would be dead already.
Bring it on.
Okay.
What's the matter? Come on.
Don't bleed. Don't bleed, Henry.
You call that?
You can't do this. You can't do this. You got defense at 20. You're a one-man army, Henry. You can't do this. Die.
I'm going to enjoy this.
He's dead.
I'll squash you like the louse you are.
Yeah.
Is that all? Is that the best you can do?
No, come on. Close, but not dead yet. Come on.
What's
There's
the matter?
3 left of you. Now there's only 2 left of you. I can do this.
Take that.
Now there's 1. Okay, apparently there's 2. Okay, where is it? Oh no, you're alone. Someone's shooting at me. Who is it? It's over there. Okay, no worries. I'm going to. You will die.
Giving up already?
Already? I killed like 8 of your friends. Come on. Oh, no. Don't. No, don't. Still there, I'm still there. I got rid of the archer, that's good.
Gone weak at the knee. Come on, then. Okay. Damn.
Die!
What's the matter?
Or at least give up. Okay, you and me, come on. This will be my biggest victory yet. What the hell, I did it! I actually did it! Henry of Scarlets, you are an army! You are an army! $21 health left. Okay, let's chug the Lazarus potion. God damn it, Henry of Scarlets, you handled it. What the heck? That was awesome. That was really awesome. 9.9 out of 10 would do again. Totally. Sir Kuno, I wonder what you say about this victory. Sweet, sweet victory, yeah. There should be a lot of... Okay, hey Matt. Thanks
Good
for sticking
fella.
with me until the end.
That's my boy.
Have some
Look what I've
food.
got for you. You'll love this.
And you can tell it's genuinely the first time I did that. Ever. Because I got the achievement just right now. Where are the corpses? I need my loot. Where's the camp? That can't be it. Is that... Right then. That should give him plenty of respect from these mercenaries. Well, no one was dancing all around the place, but why can't I find those corpses? Alright, never mind. Henry of Skalitz is rich enough, so let's just go back and tell Sir Kuno I kicked their ass. You should be over there. I bet if you track him and go back, everybody else will join in the fun. So I'm not sure if it's intended for you to actually do this solo. But in any case, it was fun. Until I got lost in the woods again. Oh yeah. So here's the woodland garden. I'm here. I need to go north. That's here. Okay. Is there actually dialogue for this? Like, there's nothing to it, I kicked their asses. While you were slacking off. Hey buddy, picking flowers? Oh, I'm sorry, herbs. Yo, where's Kuno? There he is.
I tracked down those raiders.
You did? Well, nice work. So where are they?
They were a short way off to the east, in the woods, dividing up their loot.
Were? They're gone now? Which way?
Down. To hell, where I sent them.
What? Jesus, Henry. Are you out of your mind?
Well, I took advantage of the moment of surprise.
Christ above, I've met some mad bastards in my time, but... All right, I'll send someone there to scout around. Meanwhile, you have a snoop around here and see if you can find anything interesting.
Something interesting. And your men are
Kuno,
looting
your men
corpses.
are robbing the dead.
What did you expect, Henry? Old habits die hard, and most of the lads ain't had an easy life.
I got a 0. A 0. Well,
Or maybe it's time they turned over a new leaf then.
You ought to be a priest. Try telling them yourself then, if you want to hear some choice swear words.
alright. Let's wrap it up. Go home, everybody. Killed all the raiders by myself. Going to tell Sir Radzik. And, yeah. Next, I'm going to acquire some savior schnapps.
Yeah.
Because I think I just consumed the last one. I should check my chest, but pretty sure I just drank the last one. Okay, there's the windmill. Let's visit the big boss. That'll make for an interesting short. Taking care of all those raiders solo. But first we report to Sir Radzik, who should be over there. Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be it for today. I'm going to report to Sir Radzik and make a note of acquiring some more savior schnapps. And I might be an hour 50. I'm going to take a note of that and edit the video so it can process tomorrow, so I can upload it then. Is that the bandits camp? Yes, it is the bandit camp. So, where exactly am I? Way off. Okay. Even though tomorrow is a short day, even though tomorrow is a short day at work, it's always a long day if you have kids, so getting some sleep is the better option right now. Stop barking, Matt. What do you want? You're finding stuff. That's great. Not now. I'm trying to wrap this up. And what's so interesting about... No, I won't check now. Distractions. All the time. There we go. That's my boss.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Victory, don't you smell it?
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merchyed.
Christ! It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel, defend your honor. An ignominious wretch. Well, that's nice.
Ignominious wretch.
Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
Fair enough.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
Yes.
Take care.
Another main level, so before we wrap this up, level 18 already. Jeebus. One more agility point. Neither one is good. Right? I regenerate faster. I can eat anything. Oh, that one is good. So if I don't go hungry or don't, don't go hungry or don't overeat, and you get a bonus to your stats. It's a good one. Let's take the chain strike. What else? Jockey is good. Huntmaster. It's 17 already. So what can we chase? Pursue a fleeing foe and take him down. That's a +10. Sniff out a foe at greater distance. That's fine. Yeah, let's take the chase. Hunting at 4. Maintenance. What we got? Charisma bonus. I don't have boots per se, So doesn't matter, and that's it. Okay, cool. You have a place to sleep for me? Apparently not. Stop barking. Okay, Jane Dot, bring me to the nearest safe spot. Which will be Castle of Thornburg? I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Right down here. So, tomorrow there will not be any Kingdom Come or Deliverance. I'm going to play Zombicide virtually with a lot of friends, hopefully. Unless they change their mind. If they do, I definitely go and play Zombicide. Get out of my way. Let's go on. Why are we sleeping in the castle? It's much better to sleep in the pub. Because the bed is not as comfortable. Oh yeah, right. This is the most uncomfortable spot to sleep, which gives the best rest bonus. And by the way, Henry of Scarlet's here still cannot read. We should maybe change that. Okay then, so we need food. And we need saviors. And we need to continue the BOB quests for next time. Alright, that'll be all for tonight. If you were watching, thanks for watching. Have a good night.